Okie dokie. That's storage on a rainy day. It's raining out there. Actually, like a week's worth of rain. That's kind of bullshit, but whatever. That's why I've got supplies. I'm getting out the heavy tarp, the big, the that's a 12 by 12. It's big. And I'm getting the tie downs and tents to the heavy tie down gear, and I'm switching from the mountaineering pack back to the Marine Corps pack. This is the new one too, the old beat up, cut up one that's tied together and shit's that one. Taking the military sleeping bag, the MSS green bag, and my poncho and shit. It's enough thermal, switch to sleeping bag. Got my good golfing umbrella out that was in here. And I'm going to put the bike in storage. I got a flat in the front, which is gay, because I just put on the front tire is the new tire. It was actually this one right here. That's gay. I was hoping the old one was pretty thin. I was hoping the new one would make the tubes last longer, but they didn't. It only lasted fucking like 5 days, 6 days. Whatever. I may try to buy heavy tubes, although these tubes have been good with air pressure. They hold air pressure perfectly. While I was here, I have good bandwidth here too, so I can make a quick vlog. I thought now that everything's defunct, all the address is fine. It's my business box if anyone wants to send it. And an old phone number, I lost it. That's the one fucking Aaron had anyway. But I just figured I'd show. I got a brick of fucking business cards. I was trying to make something of myself and get a business going, and it was a legitimate, honest business. I was making my own money, and there was a chance I was going to be okay. And then I started the side shit, video game channel, workout channel shit, just to try to be productive. Although one of the workout channels did crack 100,000 views and fucking start making money. I did officially get cash from it. Not much, but if people would have left me alone, I might have made something of myself. But the bullies just won't stop. And it's all lies. They have to lie. Like Maddie the service dog, which is probably, it's either Aaron or one of Richard's lackeys or Richard himself. It doesn't matter which one of the pervert pedivore, kill and eat kids, pedivore. Aaron is a pedivore. Aaron Woody from Kentucky kills and eats kids for the adrenochrome shit. He vlogs about it all the time. It's his thing. These perverts have to lie. They say shit like, oh, California is the only state that requires paperwork for service dogs. No, that's not true. Federal law prohibits anyone from requiring papers for service dogs, and also says no one is authorized to give papers out. Like you can't give pay. Like the official U.S. official service dog registry is a foreign company. It's just a printing press. It has no legal significance, and it's fraud to tell someone those papers empower you and give you privileges. They don't. In fact, showing them to someone it's fraud. If you're showing those to someone to gain favor, get in somewhere, get them to leave you alone, you're just a fraud. You're not supposed to use them at all. And they're not allowed to ask you for papers, but they do, which is where my project comes in. If you leave me alone, I'll continue to fight for civil rights and service dogs. And this applies to more people than me. Everyone keeps beating up the retard like, haha, this guy's autistic and it's easy to make fun of him. We can have fun bullying him. Well, do you realize that there are other people that get hurt? There are other people that get discriminated against. It could be someone close to you, that your relative could get sick or have an accident and end up in a similar situation. Or you step in front of a bus. I got hit by a car and my shoulder got fucked up. If it was my leg getting fucked up, I might need mobility assistance. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do when I get hit by another car. I'm fighting for the truth. I've never lied on anybody. Everything I say about these businesses is true. I proved it redundantly. The evidence is largely hidden now, but the bullies themselves, they know for a fact that these places discriminate. And I've long suspected that the big businesses like LA Fitness and 24 Hour Fitness are influencing things, and part of it. And of course, they want to hide the evidence of their corruption and then bully the person that is trying to tell everyone what they're doing. So this whole system is fucked up. You've got a pedophile and a kid eater, a pedivore, that like bullying retards and are proud gang stalkers and proud bullies and brag about, like, they name their group the Troll Brigade Mafia, and they have friends that their projects are called the Crime Gallery or the Crime Forum, the Hate Brigade. It's so fucking obvious. It's not even funny. These people are monsters. And I'm stuck in a position where I really got discriminated against and I can't survive because the discrimination is fucking destroying my life. And I'm pissed off because they fucked up my family and took my dog. And I want to fight for my rights and everyone else's rights so it doesn't happen again. And I have a chance to run a business and make some. Now I've figured out how to fucking do all that shit. And I might as well while I can. And this is another one I mean to do. Aaron, he's sitting back and watching all this and he's seeing everyone every day be like, get a job, get a job, get a job. Aaron knew me in college. Aaron knew me when I was working third shift and working 60 hours a week and only getting paid for under 40 because I wasn't authorized to work overtime. And if I wanted to keep my job, I had to just cough up to 20. Like, fuck it, I ain't getting paid for it. I worked, I ain't getting paid for it. He knows I got treated like shit and bullied by everyone. He knows I took big student loans to try to keep it going, and he even spent off my fucking money. There was one time I sent him in a liquor store to buy some top shelf liquor. He bought a fuck keg. A keg of beer. A half barrel, too, the big one. And a tap, and then later vandalized the tap to make it hard to get my deposit back because he's fucked up. So he chose to do it, and he fucked up. He's like, nah, my $50, fuck you. You don't even give a fuck. He's a fucking bully, and he used to disrespect me all the time, and then we started getting worse when I called him. I'm like, hey man, you're treating me like shit. It's just me and you here. Why are you talking shit? Why are you making fun of me? And I slowly got more and more pissed and more reticent about it, and then I fucking dumped his ass. Like, you know, I'm done with your ass. And that was years and years ago. And then he comes back bullying me 15 years later because he is mad that the autistic retard he liked to pick on stood up for himself. Just like the people in school and just like my parents, the bullies are all the same. We'll beat you up, we'll take your shit, we'll treat you like shit, but if you stick up for yourself, we're going to fucking ruin you. This man is putting the community in danger. He knows I'm psycho. He knows I'm approaching the end of survivable mental limits. He knows he's putting people in danger, but he wants to watch it happen. He wants to watch people get hurt and sit back and laugh because he reports to his master handler or chief handler, whatever the fuck he calls him. Stupid guy. I don't pay any attention to the gang stalking shit. I know that's all bullshit. If what it is bullies. A couple of bullies. Richard the pedophile, my high school bully. Well, there's the main. That's 99% right there. That's all. But Richard would keep recruiting people, but every time he would recruit someone and launch an attack, he would join in the attack. So the whole new little cluster of like Service Dog Nugget and the kids like Service Dog Rocco or Chopper, no, both of those Rocco, little boys that she brought into the Troll Brigade Mafia, and the pedophile manipulated and attacking me. All their attacks put together, Richard would pretty much match them 1 for 1. And then he'd do 10,000 on his own. So it's almost all the primary stalkers. It was Richard, and in late 2018, Richard met my high school bully by running an impersonation alias, the Colton Wood Vlogs channel, pretending to be me, and then started hooking up with people I know. And who knows, my family could have found that. You never know. Impersonation's a felony, and the police haven't acted on it. So I want people to know, like, if I flip out, if I hurt people, the police, for years, failing to take action on a flagrant impersonation account that has effectively deceived people. It's got my full legal name, it's got my picture, it's got my videos. He speaks as me, he gets on there and comments saying shit about as if he were me, about me. It's an impersonation account run by a pedophile and the Troll Brigade Mafia, domestic terrorist organization. These people are fucking crazy. And at the point, whenever the time comes where I can't take it anymore, I want everyone to know who was responsible. John is his real first name, but he goes by Aaron. I don't know whether he's a fucking whatever. It's John Aaron Woody from Somerset, Kentucky, is the new one. And Richard Crowell, Megan's Law pedophile, that currently lives in West Covina, but did live in Santa Ana when I met him. Those are the two main ones. And they are the ones that keep recruiting new people and approaching new people and keeping it going for years. So if anyone out there has dealt with these people and is friends with them, whatever, I would highly advise you, first of all, save everything. Screenshot everything, save every email, phone call list, text message, whatever. Save evidence. It's so important. Second, go to the fucking police. This is a domestic terror cell run by pedophiles and pedivores targeting disabled people for entertainment purposes. Sounds like crazy. It's not. It's bad, and people are going to get hurt. There have been other victims. The Joe Gillespie, the great dude, I was looking on his page how someone came on his page complaining, hey, that person you were bullying just actually committed suicide. I don't know if these facts are true, but it's likely that I don't know, but these people take pride in bullying, and they're going to get people hurt. There's nothing I can fucking do. I have to keep trying to fight for my own survival. I'm never going to not need the gym to exercise and shower. I'm never going to not need the bus to get around. As I say, as I have a flat tire and I'm ditching the bike right now. It's just necessary. These are just basic. That's why you never saw videos of me trying to go to the movie theater. There was one time I did try to go to a bar. That was long before my YouTube. That was 2012. But on Halloween 2012, I was trying to go to the bar with the service dog. Southland, over on Crenshaw Boulevard, just north of Lomita in Torrance, California. And they turned me away at the door. And he was like, nah, my boss says, fuck your service dog, you ain't coming in here. But I didn't halfway give a fuck. I was just going out because it was a holiday. And I went around. I had the office then. I went to the office, played video games, went to bed. Like, fuck it. Who cares? It's a holiday. Fuck y'all. But when you try to stop me from getting food, getting on the bus, showering, basic life essentials, that I gotta stand up for myself. I have to. It's not a fucking choice. These are necessary things. And the fact I can make money from the business side and stand for civil rights and the troop at the same time is just a fucking bonus. So, leave me the fuck alone. Stop, the Rob, dude, the Raging Rob. I can't stand his fucking ass. I have blocked him and blocked him and blocked him and blocked him. He brags about how he trolls everyone. He flashes his gun every other video. And he says that how as soon as his Facebook ban is over, he's going to find the first liberal and jack him, call him a Jew kike motherfucker. It's flagrant. And he's got Confederate flags flying in the background while I shoots videos about how he's going to fucking do shit to people, flashing real guns, flashing his gun permit. Like, yeah, I'm strapped and I fucking want to kill liberals, and no one does anything about it. And that's the type of friends that Richard Crowell and Aaron Woody associate with. That's who these people are. They're evil bullies, and someone has to stand against them. Because it's not my civil rights project is one. That's cool and everything, but these bullies do other people. They harm other people. Who knows how many people they really harm? There's no fucking list, but it's bad. It's really fucking bad, and someone has to stop it. It's important for the progression of humanity. They're ruining education. That was another thing back in 2016. I was trying to get people to watch educational programming when my personal vlog was taken off. I wanted people to go to Crash Course and look at a world history lesson and talk about it. The pedophile and his friends lit up on it, and their choice of attack alias for the day was "You will never rise above us." That's how they respond to watch educational programming about world history and talk about it. They come with full force troll brigade mafia shit. That's insane. It has to be stopped, and sacrifices need to be made. Oh well. You have their names. You have the culprits. They can link as soon. Rob Kinnison is Raging Rob, by the way. He was posting about having a new gun and being at a Bernie Sanders rally just the other day, and took video and shit proving he was there. I put links on the Facebook. You can fucking go watch it yourself. These people are bad people, and someone has to do something. And someone has to do something about Google and Facebook letting letting terrorists censor civil rights activists and troll people relentlessly and make hundreds of accounts so that blocking doesn't work. I'm sick and tired of hearing people say block, 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 block. And back in the day, I had to pay for computer lab time to do that. And now I have spent just the mechanical operation of moving my finger to open up pages and block the alien. The number of times I've had to do that, I should be compensated thousands of dollars. It's ridiculous. It consumes battery after battery, hour after hour, day after day, and then the more accounts, when you block, they make a new account, and now they have two accounts, and that makes them even more powerful. So it's not even productive. When I was serving Richard with the restraining order, it was 100 in a day. Every few minutes, every second I would block him, he would be making a new alias. And the impersonation started at that exact night. That when I came in 2015, when I came to Orange County to find the pedophile and serve him with the restraining order, that's when the impersonations began. For there was 100 attacks that a day, and later in the evening, Colton Wood accounts started showing up. And I went to report to Santa Ana police that he was impersonating me, and they wouldn't take a report. And they said the reason he wouldn't take a report is he had come to the Santa Ana police and shown them what I had sent to him, the messages Colton Wood had sent to him. And I'm there trying to report him making Colton Wood accounts and speaking as me. You see the problem there? You see a little problem? I didn't send any of those to him. I only sent one text message that whole period when he was attacking 100 times in a day. And that text message was, "Party at the Sunland Hotel. All my friends are invited." The Sunland Hotel was right across the street from his little crack hotel. I didn't say that in the text message. I just said, "Party at the Sunland Hotel, all my friends invited." That's it. Who knows what? And that was after impersonation and after 100 new accounts in a row, every 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, every 5 minutes, every 5 minutes. And fuck, it got to the point where it was making it hard for me to keep my phone charged I had a backup battery at the time. But to get maps and stuff, which was highly necessary, traveling in a new location and just being on the road without a plan, it made it logistically difficult to operate because he was sending so many messages during that period while I'm trying to serve him with a summons for a restraining order. If it goes down, the screams of the victims will haunt you forever. Mark my words. Stop. They'll find you, Rob. By the way, Raging Rob Kennison is a truck driver. He needs to have his CDL revoked, and he needs to have his concealed carry permit revoked. He's a terrorist. He's a part of a domestic terror cell, the Troll Brigade Mafia. He's pledged fealty to the pedophile. Someone do something. I've done all I can do.